I'm now going to cover how you can create quotation comments in ATLAS.ti. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating some analytical comments. Now I have open focus group 2. In the previous video I discussed how you can have different types of comments. Like you can have explanatory comments that just explains what's going on, which is something that may not be obvious by just reading the text. Or you can have methodological comments, or you can have analytical comments, which is when you're really starting to reflect on the data, you're immersing yourself in the data, reading transcripts, reviewing images or video, and just kind of getting an idea of what's going on. And I recommend that you do this as a first step before really starting on coding and thinking about what kind of coding strategy you're going to adopt. So here Russell they're talking about the images that are appearing on the home page of one of the universities, and Russell is commenting that it looks really high-tech, and he seems surprised by that, and I want to comment on his surprise here. So if the quotation already exists, as it does in this case, I will just move my cursor to the margin and click on the quotation marker, that stripe, in order to select the quotation. And now, well, in ATLAS.ti there's more than one way to do the same thing, and as I tend to be a right-click person, I'm going to right-click over the highlighted bit of text, which is showing me that that quotation has been selected. So I've just right-clicked, and you can see in the menu bar that there is an option to edit the comment, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm selecting that. And now I can just type in my comment, which is that Russell does not expect to see high-tech pictures on a university website. Interesting that universities are not associated with high tech, possibly also not associated with innovation. So as you can see, it's just really the comment is just really a short statement, a short reflection, and it is linked to the part of the text or the part of the data where my reflection was triggered. So it's not, you're not writing reams of text about this. It's just a short reflection, but the important point here is that it is attached to the part of the data that has triggered that reflection. And as you can see now here, the quotation now in the upper right hand corner, it's folded over, which is indicating that there is a comment now linked here. And later on, if I go back to this and I'm reading this transcript again in ATLAS.ti, I can see there's a comment there, and I can double click it and read what reflection I had previously about that statement. And if I want to add to it, or if I want to change it in any way, you notice it says click to edit here, and if I click on that, the editor opens up and I can add to that. Right. And further on, again, Russell is carrying on in this vein, and he is saying that now he's talking about Oxford and Cambridge, and he's talking about the physical appearance of Oxford and Cambridge, that they're big stone Gothic buildings, and therefore they don't look like they have any high-tech stuff there. So that's triggering another reflection for me, and so I will just again select that quotation. And if you notice, if I select the quotation, if I go up to the quotation manager at the top here, that quotation is selected, slightly highlighted there. And if I prefer, I can write within the quotation manager in the comment box there that, you know, it is interesting that the physical appearance of the university seems to affect the perception of the university. So, you know, big stone Gothic buildings are old-fashioned. You're not places where high-tech innovation can occur. So again, as I said, there's more than one way to do the same thing in ATLAS.ti. In the end of the day, it's personal preference whether you want to right-click on the selected quotation in the text, or just select the quotation, go up to the quotation manager, and write in the comment box as I've just done. So if I go and select the comment up here, click OK, and now you can see here that quotation again has a up right-hand corner folded over, so I know there's a comment attached to it, and again if I double-click it I can see that comment. Now if the quotation doesn't already exist, and what I'm going to do here is to select a transcript that there hasn't been any analysis done before. So this one has no quotations, and this is sort of Russell's initial benchmark interview. So there's no quotations here, and if I want to make a comment here, so I'm talking here about the subjects that he intends to take for his A-levels, and he does mention here, I asked whether he was influenced by his parents, and it seems at first he says not really, but then his dad is actually an actor, and also likes music, and so there is some kind of influence there going on. So I might want to comment here, so I will create a quotation by just dragging my cursor over that text, or as you know, you can do the quick double-click way. Double-click once selects the word, double-click again selects the sentence, double-click again selects the paragraph. So that's a quick way of selecting text that when you want to create a quotation. And now again, because I'm a right-click person, I can just right-click and create free quotation in that way. Or I could have used the toolbar there. That's the quotation. Sorry, that's the quotation symbol in the toolbar there. 2 quotes. So now the quotation is created. You can see there it appears in the margin here. And now I can edit the comment. So I'm just right-clicking again over the highlighted text, click Edit Comment, and say Russell seems a bit reluctant to admit that his A-level choices were influenced by his parents. But in the end, he does mention their interest in the theater. And, right, I'll just close this, save current changes, and the comment has been created there. And in the same way for any images that you have, so here I just want to get an image there, and well, actually here the images here already have quotations. I'll just find an image without a quotation. Maybe the Bristol website homepage doesn't have image there. And right, yeah, it does. And how about the second one? And that has quotations as well. But maybe if I can pick something that doesn't already have quotations, but it's the same thing. To create a quotation in an image, you just hover over the screen here, and I'm just left clicking on my mouse, selecting a bit of text here, and this way I'll use the toolbar here to create a quotation, and now I can just either right click over the stripe itself, or I could have right clicked over the selected area of the image and click edit comment, and I'll just put another quotation. Sorry, not another quotation, another comment, and close it and say yes. So those are the different ways that you can annotate and comment and reflect on your data, how you can create those comments. And the important thing to remember that this is annotations on the data, and the tool that you would use in ATLAS.ti to create those annotations are the comments for the quotations, which are in the box here. And just as a little reminder that the use of other comment box, the comments for codes should be restricted to the definition of the code. And the comments for the documents should be used to just give general information to remind you about what that document is about, which is, that's, date of the interview, where it was, that sort of thing, as you can see down here. So it's really to use the quotation comments for explaining bits of the text or bits of the data, and also to restart your reflective analysis on the data. Okay.